Hey, guess what I found online? I won't be able to add everything on it, but, since YouTube's freaking 10-minute time limit, but I'll do my best. Anyway, it's something, presented by St. Mary's Church. Protect your child from being a goth. Listed below are some warning signs that indicate your child may have gone astray from the Lord. Gothic or goth is a very obscure and often dangerous culture that young teenagers are blah 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 blah. Gothic culture leads young, susceptible minds into an imagined world of evil, darkness, and violence. Please seek immediate attention to counseling and prayer. Bible something bigot. And parental guidance to get rid of Satan's temptations if 5 or more of the following are applicable to your child. I can never pronounce words like that. I'm not stupid, by the way. I just can't pronounce words very well. Frequently wears black clothing, yes. Have you ever seen a priest or a nun wear non-black clothing before? Aside from the freaking collars and hoodies or whatever. Wears band and or rock t-shirts. Give you that one, mostly applies to emo. Wears excessive black eye makeup with fingernail polish. I am guilty of that. I'm still not satanic. Wears any odd silver jewelry or symbol. Last time I checked, the cross was often Satan's symbol and is silver too. Sometimes. Shows an interest in piercings and tattoos. That has nothing to do with being goth. I do want some piercings. I want snake bites and a nose ring. And I also want a little tattoo on my neck. It has nothing to do with me being goth. It just is me wanting to get something on my neck. Listen to any gothic or any other antisocial genres of music. Marilyn Manson claims to be the Antichrist and publicly speaks against the Lord. Please discard any such albums immediately. Marilyn Manson is actually a reverend for a satanic church and was appointed that by a friend. I am not sure of that. If anyone knows any different, please comment on it down below. Yes, so Marilyn Manson is actually not satanic. If you actually listen into the lyrics pretty closely, it actually has some cool messages and pretty good ones too. Associates with other people that dress, act, or speak eccentrically. Really? Being any different from you is so wrong. Shows a declining interest in wholesome activities such as the Bible, prayer, church, or sports. They just said to put sports in there, didn't they? Shows an increasing interest in death, vampires, magic, the occult, witchcraft, or anything else that involves Satan. Last time I checked, witchcraft didn't involve Satan directly. Vampires are very cool. They do represent life after and during death. Magic is awesome. I don't know much about the occult, and I don't even know that much about Satan. Takes drugs. I do not take drugs. I am goth. Wow. Drinks alcohol. I have a drink every now and then on my brother's birthdays and on mine. Is suicidal and or depressed. I was depressed a couple years before I was into goth, and actually, the more I got into goth, the happier I became. I was actually happier when I was just wearing darker clothes and wearing my hair a little weirdly. And then I found the gothic subculture and then leaped into it with fluffles and petticoats. Cuts, burns, or partakes in any other method of self-mutilation. This is a satanic ritual that uses pain to direct from the light of God and His love. If someone's cutting or burning themselves, I really would recommend that you do take them to a doctor for the wound and try and figure out why they're doing it. And it's not a satanic ritual. Some people do it to feel alive, feel that they're actually there in this world. Complains of boredom. There has never been a teenager on this planet that has never complained of boredom. End of story, the end. Sleeps too excessively or too little. Teenagers need a lot of sleep. I have sat at the breakfast table at 6 in the morning with my eyes open, shoveling some kind of breakfast cereal into my face, and be entirely asleep. And I wasn't even goth. Request time alone and quietness. This is so your child may speak to evil spirits through meditation. Gee, maybe we don't want to be smothered by you every second of our lives, and maybe you're too loud. Or you're just preaching and endless babbling. Insist on spending time with friends while unaccompanied by an adult. Do I even need to say anything on that one? Disregards authority figures. Teachers, priests, nuns, and elders are but a few examples of this. That's because they can get irritating as hell. Misbehaves at school, misbehaves at home. That may just be a way of getting attention from you because you are not giving them any of the right kind. That's the whole parenting issue. Eats too excessively or too little. They may have an eating disorder to try and fit in with everyone else and such. Eats goth-related foods. Apparently food can be goth. Count Dracula cereal. It's Count Chocula, and it is delicious. Do not knock the cereal, or at least get the name right before you do. Drinks blood or expresses an interest in drinking blood. Okay, I know a few people who do drink blood. I have tried it, and not a big fan. Too salty for me. Watches cable television or any other corrupted media sources. Do I even have to put a no sample on that one? Really? Do I have to? Plays video games. Wow. My younger brother plays video games, and he bitches about my being goth constantly. Uses the internet excessively and frequently makes time for the computer. Again, teenager thing. Nothing to do with goth. Makes satanic symbols and or violently shakes head to music. I think they mean the rock symbol and headbanging. Nothing to do with goth. That derives from metalheads and punks. Nothing to do with Satan. And if they are with Satan, I guarantee you it has nothing to do with the music. Or satanic, sorry. Dances to music in a provocative or sexual manner. Again, nothing whatsoever to do with being goth. Expresses an interest in sex. They're growing into a teenager. What do you expect, you jackass? Masturbates, again, in that area. Is homosexual and or bisexual. Really, you closed-minded son of a bitch. Pursues dangerous cult religions such include Satanism, Scientology, philosophy, paganism, Wicca, Hinduism, or Buddhism. Satanism and Scientology are cults, I'll give you that one. Philosophy is just a way of saying things. It's just a way of saying things about life. It's got nothing to do with Satan. Paganism, also a religion, much like yours, jackass. Wicca, Hinduism, or Buddhism aren't things I know much about, so I'm just going to leave them out of it. If there's pins, stickers, or anything else that contain various phrases, I'm so gothic I'm dead, woe is me, and I'm a goth, those are fun to wear. A lot of times they're hilarious. Anyway, if I'm worthy to apply to your child, please intervene immediately. The gothic culture is dangerous and Satan thrives within it. If any of these problems persist, then lift your child into a local mental health center. Oh man. People wonder why I hate most Christianity, but because their Bible something bigoted idiots like that. Just damn. Tell me what you think of it down in the comments. I gotta get out of here and cut this short before YouTube cuts me off.